Now, Justice Thomas wrote a concurring opinion to which Justice Gorsuch joined. In this opinion, Justice Thomas pointed out two serious problems missed by the court. I join the court's opinion in full. I write separately to highlight the problems that arise when judges create atextual legal rules and frameworks. Judge-made doctrines have a tendency to distort the underlying statutory text, impose unnecessary burdens on litigants, and cause confusion for courts. The background circumstances rule, correctly rejected by the court today, is one example of this phenomenon. Justice Thomas found the first problem right off the bat. When judges make doctrine, they tend to distort the actual law. These doctrines have the nasty habit of being treated as if they were law, which is the other problem Justice Thomas found. While interpreting and applying substantive law in the essence of the judicial power created under Article 3 of the Constitution, that power does not encompass the making of substantive law. As I so often say, courts do not make law. In fact, they are prohibited from making law because the Constitution vests that power solely with Congress. From Article 1, Section 8, Clause 1, we read, "All legislative power herein granted shall be vested in a Congress of the United States, which shall consist of a Senate and House of Representatives." I just wish Thomas and the rest of the justices would recognize that fact. In fact, I wrote an entire section on the topic of judicial hubris in another article. One example for that case is...
No, but we don't, because the argument here is that the president is violating not just one, but by my count, 4 established Supreme Court precedents.
Except court precedents are not law, so they cannot be violated. Similarly, the Sixth Circuit's background circumstances rule is another example of a judge-made rule distorting the law by elevating judges above it.